Now, when taking a good look at this idea of confidence, most people think it's something you have to go out there and grab, or that it's the kind of thing that you just have to fake it till you make it, or do a lot of push ups to get muscles, get a deep voice, or perhaps maybe just be popular. Well, confidence is something much greater. As we begin this course, there's not a better place to start than looking back at when any of us were born. When you were born as a child, as a baby, it's something within you have the confidence to go for what you want, to reach out for those things of which you believe are meant for you. If you think about the life of a child, the lack of embarrassment, the lack of wondering what people think about the child's disposition, physical, or any other part of that child's life, it takes no consideration when it comes to reaching out for what it wants. It begins with such things as crying, for attention, to have a pamper change, for the bottle. It's something that was just innately within us when we were born. And what's interesting about it is, it's the amazing thing that once a child is satisfied, it doesn't have to use its confidence to reach out and grab what it wants. If in contrast with the life of a child and an adult, a child, when it wants something, will reach out and scream or cry and just wah. And it's not intentional, not because it's using its brain, it's just something that was its instinct that was born within us. What's really neat about this concept is, if you look at yourself, when it's something you require to get further or to be more, that is going to cause a certain amount of risk of reputation, risk of what will people think of me in the future, how will I sound, and those things become great inhibitors, and it's taken years for you to be conditioned for this to happen. During this course, I'm going to work with you so that you can let go of those things that have been held you in shackles, that have made you not want to speak up for yourself, those things that have made you feel uncomfortable, that to think that maybe you're going to do it and do it wrong, and there's just something you're going to have to get back, and that's this thing that you were given from birth that is instinctual to just step up and not have the reserve. I think back to the time when, many times when I was younger, and I would see some horrible things happening, and my instincts would drive me to want to step out and say something. But inside I thought, well, what if they yell at me? What if I look really silly? What if they're just playing and I'm just interrupting something that's... And all of these things jumped in to stop me. Now, as you look at what you want to do with confidence, maybe you want to stand up before crowds and speak to thousands. I've done that. Perhaps you want to finally be able to have the confidence to go up the ladder, which you've always been afraid of heights. I'm not sure what it is that you want to do, but to really accomplish it, you're going to have to realize, first of all, that you were born with it. You were born with confidence as an instinct, as something that was part of you as a human being, and it's taken years and years of conditioning and conformity to let go of it. So, every time you're going through this, well, each time you address something in your life while you're going through this course, I want you to always revert back to the fact that you were born with it. I want you to revert back to the fact that it's not something that you're looking for and never had. It's something that you already had from the beginning, and we're going to work together to make sure that you can be conditioned to have it back. So, as I talk about that, it's just something I want you to do I want you to watch children, specifically babies, with this specific part of the course. I want you to see what a child does, regardless of it's male or female, when it requires something, what extents or what extremes it may go to get what it desires. Then I want you to just contrast, looking at that, how would your life be if you had that? Not the crying part, but the part where you just went after it because your body required it. You're hungry, so you reach out. You require to take care of your rent or your mortgage, so you go out and do something about it. You're not blaming your job or any of those kind of things. You just go for it. You're no longer concerned what people think. Here's something interesting. As we look at this, you were born with it. The only time we reach back in contrast and adopt those things is when we dive into things and we address them on behalf of something that's more important than ourselves. A parent who sees his or her child, let's say a woman sees her child being grabbed or addressed by some stranger, and she's just getting out of the shower. She has rollers in her hair, maybe a towel on, and she sees it. At this one point, she sees someone getting close to her child as if they're going to grab her. Like a child, the woman is not concerned with their hair that's as wet or it has big rollers in it. She's not concerned with the towel or even if it falls off. This is the life of her child. She'll go for it. I think about the stories of which I've read, different articles about grandmas lifting a car off of the child. It's amazing what we become on behalf of others, but we lose that certain confidence or that certain ability to go all in for things that are meant for us. And so during this course, as you look at the fact that we're all born with it, I want you to see how you still have it. You've just been conditioned not to use it unless you're in fight or flight. So let's go ahead and take take some time. And I want you, whether you're going through the internet or you have children in your household, you have babies in your household, or you have some kids at church or the local social, watch their behaviors when they're content, watch their behaviors when they are dissatisfied, and know that they require more. That is the first step in this course to go ahead and do that. So, this is Dwayne Golden. I want you to note that in this section, as we look at you were born with it, I want you to have baby confidence. I call it baby confidence, and it's something that we all get when we're in fight or flight, but certainly when you're conditioned to have it and you keep it and you maintain it, you're going to find that it's going to make your life much better. So, certainly join us for office hours to learn a little bit more. We could talk about some applications with baby confidence because you were born with it. It's time to get it back. Take care.